Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. He'll try from distance! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Shibasaki gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, we're talking about a classic defensive midfielder, Peter. Always in the right place, always with an idea of what's going to happen next. He's very good at seeing that, and he also excels at getting the ball moving forward. And I think everybody associated with this club is expecting big things from him.
Yes, getting the best out. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
FC Tokyo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can thump it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get through. And the shot! It's a goal! Ah, it's offside, and that'll count for nothing.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now that looks a decent ball. Shoots! That's another chance!
FC Tokyo would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Caught offside that time. Nicely weighted ball. And it's made its way to him. Hoisted in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And he thumps it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yamakawa. So it is still 0-0. He is through here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Stojkovic has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Sapporo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's rising! He's scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Sapporo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, this is a great chance! Well taken goal. again in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
FC Tokyo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Now he's running away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stojkovic makes a move down the right. He's got away. Stojkovic. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's an excellent interception. Consadole, Sapporo are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Spread to the right.
Pretty robust defending.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
What a save! Terrific reactions! Pass somewhat off target. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And claimed it back swiftly. Closing in on goal. So, what can they make of this? Oh, nice touch. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And
we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
But shot, surely! And that's a sharp finish. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
This looks promising. That's an imaginative pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Here it is, crossed in. Consadole, Sapporo do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He's had a shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Distributed tidily. Oh, that's well spotted. Consadole, Sapporo, needing a change of fortune here. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Consadole, Sapporo still have the cards to affect this game. Aimed beyond the defence. Space for him to turn and look. He's picked his way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Big chance! And that's in. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That has ended up in no man's land. Sasaki. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well timed, excellent interception. Now he's off and running. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through? Sasaki. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's found a way through. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's there to retrieve it. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, that's a key interception. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
北海道コンサドーレ札幌、選手の交代をお知らせします。背番号39、宇佐美貴史。背番号
Into the last 5 minutes.
背番号9、
That is good alertness.
背番号2、高尾龍。変わりまして、背番号8、青木亮太。背番号20、アマドゥ・バカ
And
ヨ
he
コ。
was quick to
背番
react.
号16、長谷川達也。背番号13、森友勇気。以上の選手が入ります。
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
If they want a counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for the run. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That has been cut short. Tries to pass it through. 4 added minutes on the board. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He's in a great position here. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through. Real chance! And he's quick to get rid. Oh, and the referee says that that is it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. And from the team sheet we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left...
And the finish! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? They've got a corner here. Rower Reds with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, it's been flattened there. And now they can spring out of defence. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Gives it back. Gets a good foot in there. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, they can break here. In with the challenge. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a fine challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Somewhat off target. Oh, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Sapporo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nicely weighted ball. And it's made its way to him. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that has put paid to that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? Spread out to the left. Comes out and deals with it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Good running, strong and purposeful. Threads one in. He has found the way through. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this.
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That has been cut short. And he's intervened well there. Now, that pass isn't the best. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. And the shot! And there's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Rower Reds shoot. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
選手の交代をお知らせします。背番号16
And we get things going again.
変わりまして
Sapporo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
That's going in strongly.
Consadole, Sapporo do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Knocks it into space. He's on his own! Real chance here. Oh, important interception. So, what can they make of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! He's got it all! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Almost an hour gone. Consadole, Sapporo, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, some astute defending there. This looks promising. And the counter is on. Oh, well measured. Oh, now he can run away with it. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's the keeper's ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he is dashing away. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, good take in a good area. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly... He's had a shot! That's a little off target. Tries to dink it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Great chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Five minutes left on the clock. Eric Stojkovic. That's destined for the flank. Looking to play him in. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. That's been intercepted. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's nice. He's picked his way through. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Mito Hollyhock have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
That pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sapporo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's a throw. And that's played in low, brilliantly cut out. And he's let fly! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's shifting through the gears here. A lot of space ahead of him. Produces a cross. Can he finish? He's scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Mito Hollyhock are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He has found a way through. Shibasaki. Delivery from Shibasaki.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
He's found a way through. He's slicked. Terrific effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's really well cleared.
Mito Hollyhock definitely like their pressing from the front.
Goes for a shot! He's under a lot of pressure there. Now the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Chance, surely! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's a key interception. Driving forward, and he plays one through. That's a shade optimistic. And it's been hooked away. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And the shot! Looking for options for movement. Skims one in. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He can run onto that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. safely away. And that is out of play. He's picked his way through. That is good strength. Bullish header! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
This is a promising build-up. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Just past the 40th minute mark. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Good ball, good take. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross into... Oh, good climb! That's put paid to the danger. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
北海道コンサドーレ札幌選手の交代をお知らせします。背番号9マリオ・セミジオと変わりまして背番号27荒野拓磨以上の選手が入ります。
Gets us going once more.
Sapporo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Consadole, Sapporo do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That ball looks a good one. Shibasaki.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He is through here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Consadole, Sapporo can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mito Hollyhock have it back and can go again. Over to the right flank, and he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. This looks promising. Mito Hollyhock are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Stojkovic, he's got away. Stojkovic, impressive jump, and it's in. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let...
Takes a shot! And no mistake. And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet... Just the keeper in his... And the shot! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a great ball here. A good-looking ball. Consadole, Sapporo, perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's found a way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sapporo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
Decent chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Mito Hollyhock with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's good running with the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That is good alertness. Stojkovic!
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
号39、宇佐美貴史、背番号11、三木智也、背番号7、ドラゴン・ストイコビッチ、背番号10、
It's a good ball out
柴
wide
崎岳、
and claimed it back
背番号
swiftly.
18、馬長区、背番号13、
Great ball. Great chance!
背番号8、青木亮
And the
太、
number on the
背番号
board is
20、
3.
木戸修馬、
No, he's not getting past him there. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Consadole Sapporo did lead. Indeed, they... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. FC Tokyo are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
And they've got rid.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose. Oh, shooting chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's found a way through. He's gone for goal. Now that was quite some save.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Consadole Sapporo with the corner, there first. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
He's having a hit! Tried the volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Now, can they get him away? Not where it came from. And he's there to belt it away. Knocks it into space. No goals as yet. FC Tokyo are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Out of play for a goal kick. That has not gone well.
Sapporo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Nakayama, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tuller. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Crossed into the box. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Romeo does really well to win the ball there. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Shibasaki. And he was quick to react. Thinks one through. Sasaki. Nakayama kept aware, and it is good effort from distance. Now that was quite some save.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive jump. Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. The most accurate pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. In towards the back stick. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, easy pickings there. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So let's get the ball rolling. Both sides defensively robust up to now. That pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Here it is, having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that's a good finish. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Consadole, Sapporo have taken the lead. Well, it tries from distance. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
FC Tokyo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Consadole, Sapporo can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Romeu, he's had it taken off him. That's rather hopeful. Now, there's a terrific hit.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Sapporo are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
60 minutes played.
FC 東京選手の交代をお知らせします。
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
背番号9アンデルソン・ロペス
Well played, that has snuffed out the
背
danger.
番号6
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He can run onto that. Shot, surely! And a neat finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
背番号10
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
They're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Consadole, Sapporo, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! Caught offside that time. Kawabe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to play it through. No, couldn't quite catch up to that. And he's there to get it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just...
Stojkovic! And that's a sharp finish. Into the lead once more. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And a chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
FC 東京選手の交代をお知らせします。背番号10
So we have movement on both benches.
背番号21
So again we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
以上の選手が入ります。
Threads one in. That's a look and plays it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is a brilliant interception. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And they've been given a corner. He's there to head it! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, there's a probing ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's another chance. He lifts the roof. Oh, that has got to be it. This has to be it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
That's put paid to the danger. That has been cut short. And he's straight offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And there goes the final whistle. Consadole Sapporo played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Aims beyond the defence. Picked out brilliant. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And we have liftoff!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Muto. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Muto. He's had a shot! And we have our very first corner. And he's there to belt it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he latch onto this? He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out towards the flank. It's a really well-measured ball. An instinctive delivery. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a good... Tries a shot! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nice bit of trickery. And he... Oh, just a keeper now! Decent chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Half an hour played now. And no, that was never going to make it. Strong running down that left flank. Good block, but at the expense of a corner. Stojkovic goes short. Looking for options for movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Tries to pass it through. Big chance! It's anyone. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And it's in. And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
FC Tokyo with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Short changes him with that pass. Looking to play him in. Shot a goal! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
FC Tokyo now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And he was quick to react. Well, that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. And that is the end of the first half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
FC 東京選手の交代を知らせします。背番号2
So into the second half.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's not got that quite right. Consadole, Sapporo have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. FC Tokyo are looking to go forward now. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. He's under a lot of pressure there. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but just the keeper in it. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Consadole, Sapporo have their third corner. FC Tokyo have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Can he get it through? Ono has the space to scheme. Good read, needed to be. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Morishige. It's a good spell of possession, this. Looking here to chip it through. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they...
Oh, he's on his own! And he is dashing away. It's a goal kick. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that is out of play. And that's another throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. There's the delivery. Kawade.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chips it through. And he's gone to chip it! And again! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! No, flags up on the far side.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And he skips past his man. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, easy pickings there. Uno. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. Can he get on the end of this? That has not gone well. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's hit it long, but astray.
FC 東京選手の交代を知らせます。
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
背番号8、高弘。
Consadole, Sapporo are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
背番号4、稲村隼人。
Kawade.
背番号39、中川照人。 17以上の選手が入ります。
Mutsu chance! And the ball's come loose here. And it's quick to... Great chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
FC Tokyo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity.
And he shoots! That's another chance! And he hits the net! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
FC Tokyo are having a ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tries to pass it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
FC Tokyo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hangs one in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
He's through here. And back in possession and ready to go again. Oh no! That's gone all the way through to the keeper. 5 minutes to add. And the shot! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how real. So that's it, it is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'll opt for Shinji Kagawa, because I think he performs best when deployed to play by instinct just off the striker, and he could be the third.
Oh, he's been caught. Can he finish? And he's there to belt it away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's managed to get free. Steep. He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no! He's picked his way through. Now the ball, he leaps for it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to play it through. And it's made its way to him. Lofted in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's been cut out, well played. Oh no. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hangs one in. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh no! Oh, the shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get... And the shot! That has not gone well. Oh no, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. He might be in here! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Cerezo Osaka always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Kagawa. To Ono. This looks promising. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. He's in, must be! Oh, he's bustling through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Romeu. It's a throw-in. Romeu. That's where it came from. And that's gone loose. He's got away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ono cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Defending of the desperate variety. Referee has just said play on. Consadole, Sapporo have reclaimed it. Oh no, quality ball. He is through here. Driving through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's quick to return it. Oh no! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Cerezo Osaka have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! And he's stuck it away! And they're threatening to fly away here! That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it.
Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Cerezo Osaka find a position of real strength now. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ono. Kagawa. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Ono proves just a little bit too strong. Big chance! It's a loose ball. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So let's get the ball rolling.
Sapporo really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Kagawa gets on his bike and on the move. Chance, surely! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nicely spread. Now it's Kagawa. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Tries a shot! And he should have made it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Stojkovic in acres of space out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He is through here. It's a good look. He's rising! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Consadole, Sapporo, perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's managed to get free. An uncompromising challenge. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No, that was never going to make it. Look at the space here. Stojkovic, and the counter is on. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
He's not got that quite right. And that's a goal kick. Kagawa. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the through ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pinches it off him. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that's a waste.
Sapporo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Stojkovic. There's the shot! It's a goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Oh, cracking ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Kagawa. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he welcomes it in. Picked out brilliantly. He's got a goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
レフト大阪、ただいまのゴールは82分、背番号11、小野伸二、小野伸二、小野伸二。北海道コンサドーレ札幌、選手の交代をお知らせします。
Consadole, Sapporo are making a change now. It's starting to look like a done deal now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kagawa going forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Into the last 5 minutes. He's played it back. Knocks it into space. And can he finish it?
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Pass somewhat off target. Romeu. And he shoots! Keeper's not concerned by that. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Kagawa, now there's a fine ball. Oh. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race. And one more try! And that's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that was as close to certain as can be. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. That's really well manoeuvred. That's rather hopeful. It's their first effort on goal.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And that was very necessary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Space for him to turn and look. Cross to the back post. It's hit the upright. That's put paid to the danger. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently... Can he finish? Off the post. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning. Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Tim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past the opponents. I think he has great ability to play anywhere across the front line and deliver key passes at the right moments, so that makes him stand out.
His tendency is, of course, as his coaches have said, to keep things simple and to be utterly unselfish.
Yeah, it's certainly known for that too. And
tries a shot! Goal! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Kashima Antlers are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Sapporo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Kashima Antlers definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
It's a pretty loose pass. Goes looking wide. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be up.
Great chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. This is a promising build-up. Spread it left. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can he find a finish? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now, can they get him away? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Brilliantly cut out. There's the shot! Swings in across. Takai clears without hesitation. That's been slipped through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he is deftly away. Takes a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kashima Antlers with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Consadole Sapporo are looking to go forward now. That's tidy. Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kashima Antlers have their second corner now. Consadole Sapporo have the chance to go the other way. Miyashiro aims beyond the defence. Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he's only too happy to take that back. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Kashima Antlers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's having a hit! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get...
Tries from a long way out. Frustratingly close. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, good finish. And they get themselves in front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Kashima Antlers have their lead. And he's gone looking for safety. Good chance here! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared away. Goes for a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot. even if he was being closely marshalled.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shibasaki did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, nicely intercepted. Takai spots it and intercepts.
Sapporo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Miyashiro. Great defending, strong and determined.
Kashima Antlers clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
In with the challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Kashima Antlers needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he was quick to react.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And he thumps it clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Sapporo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Great vision. No, that was never going to make it. Knocks it out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kashima Antlers are looking to break at pace. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he's intervened well there. And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter,
Shot a goal! And he's there to get it away. Plays the ball back.
that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Great ball, and he's in. Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that... Kakitani! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Shibasaki. Stojkovic looking to receive it in space. That is a brilliant interception. Stojkovic tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he... Takes a shot! And that's a tiny finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's put paid to the danger. It's a pretty loose pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, it's Kakitani! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Kashima Antlers with the corner, there first. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! That's a decent clearance. Kashima Antlers are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball.
And the shot! And he's quick to get rid. We expected better, and so did he. That pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. Tries to get it clear. Shibasaki. Oh, that's ambitious. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And he cuts out the supply. Referee's given a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Just about within shooting range. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now, can they get him away? Kakitani! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well taken goal. Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! And that is well cleared. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Dink through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Kashima Antlers clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quit.
And the shot! And that's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That was easy, almost too easy. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? No way through, so back it comes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kakitani. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that is the end of the first half. Consadole, Sapporo are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2.
8マウントの後、選手の交代をしなくちゃ。背番号18、レオ・テアラを背番号22、樋口雄太、変わりました。背番号16、加藤健一、背番号13、阿部修斗、以上の選手が入ります。
So once again, we're underway. Oh, that's a key interception. Kakitani. And he's quick to return it. He's found a way through. A lot of space ahead of him. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Kakitani. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's let fly. Shibasaki. Now it's Stojkovic. That ball looks a good one. Real chance here. Tries a shot! And again! Goal! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, and he shoots! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Kashima Antlers are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's free, he has got... And the shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shibasaki. He's in a good position here. Big chance! Oh, brilliant save.
Sapporo certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That has been knocked clear. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. Shibasaki receives it in a wide position. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Stojkovic. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Kakitani. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just about up to 75 minutes. There's the shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's their second corner of the game. Getting up there! It's hit the upright. He's had a shot! Oh, almost a 6. So, third corner of the game. Consadole, Sapporo have the chance to go the other way. That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Stojkovic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He came in hard, very hard. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Good play through for the wide man. Good ball, good take. Shibasaki. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Kashima Antlers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he plays one through. Real chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Played backwards here. Kashima Antlers clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he's forced to go back. And it's with the keeper. Looks to the other side. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That was good alertness.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through. He's looking unstoppable. Drives it in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And there goes the final whistle. Consadole Sapporo have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
Yeah, he's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past opponents. I think he has great ability to play anywhere across the front line and deliver key passes at the right moments, so that makes him stand out.
And his tendency is, of course, as his coaches have said, to keep things simple and to be utterly unselfish.
Yeah, it's certainly known for that too, and quite a rare gift in a player so technically accomplished.
And that was nowhere near his best. And it's been hooked away.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Yamakawa. Now it's Muto. And he's forced to go back. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. Stojkovic. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He's got away. Stojkovic gets his head on it! And he's there to get it away. Goes for goal! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
That has been slung wide. Now that's well seen too. Somewhat off target. Once more, he proves rigid and robust. The pass is intercepted. Nicely intercepted. And here's the chance to counter. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Sapporo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chance! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
He's on it, can he get away? Pass is just off target. 15 minutes till half-time. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was a given, it always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's rising! And no mistake. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Consadole, Sapporo have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Muto. It's a good ball out wide. Aimed at the far side. Shot and goal! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Vissel Kobe dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. It's not an especially good pass, that. Aimed beyond the defence. He's having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Made out to the left flank. Oh, that's a key interception. It is a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Point-blank header! And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Second period then underway.
Sapporo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Itaguchi. And he was quick to react.
And the ball is out of play.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. There's a sharp little ball here. In with the challenge. He can run onto that. That has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. Strong running down that left flank. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. Swings it across. And it's hoisted clear. Vissel Kobe appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get on the end of this? Now this decent chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
The
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Maikawa.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent...
Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So a bit of a revolving door here, lots and lots of changes.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
No, that's been intercepted. That's been slipped through. He's in! Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Drives it in. There's the header!
Sapporo clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
What's going wide left? Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most convincing of passes. Great vision. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Threads one in. Into the last 5 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's all alone. And the shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Was there ever any doubt? Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Well, they've done the hard part. Now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time.
Sapporo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's having a hit! Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Not the most accurate pass. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power.